So when you think about it, the link system now covers everything. Absolutely everything. You know how to construct the links from the written word or words that you can read. You know how to construct links that will build in spaces and directions. You know how to construct links for multiple things that are moving. You know how to prioritize logic and give it life through action and emotion. So you're covered for everything now. If you want to sum up a paragraph in one link, what are the bits that stand out? In the same way that when you looked at this wall, what were the bits that stood out? Create the links around it. When you're listening to a podcast or an audiobook, you can do the exact same thing. What are the bits that stand out? Pause it to make reference if you need to, create the link, and then carry on listening. The point of these elements is not that we need to go over how to link calendars, how to link things on a shelf, how to link things on a table, how to link blades of grass, coffee beans, if you're a Darren Brown fan. You know, that you know how to formulate logical images based on your purpose in the moment. That is the key. You can do it with stationary items, as in items that aren't moving. You can also do it with items of stationery like pens, paper, and the like if you want. Covered. We know how to do individual words that are written. So individual words that are spoken or individual items that are spoken, you can do in the same way. From context now, if it's a speech you want to remember, take out points, link the points, and rehearse. Right? Items on a table, if you want to memorize the exact spacing of items on a table, create the link as part of the order of how you connect them. If there's something in the top left, and then you look at the top right, and then the middle left, and then the exact middle, right? Create that direction like you did with the wall. If there are things that are moving by you, you know how to prioritize based on your role. The only thing left now is that you use it. That is the only way you're going to truly experience the total malleability of the link system. Right? There are the three important steps, of course there are, but you can't negate the value that a logical structure to the images have, regardless of how ridiculous they are. So with all of the challenges that have gone through, your challenge on the back of this is kind of multiple fold. Use them. Post in the challenges section of the community. Let others know how you're getting on. Share what you've learned. Share what you struggle with. Share what you're awesome at. Right? So we can all get behind you and offer you some help and assistance. I would say this one is arguably the most important challenge. If you've come through and just watched all the videos, right? I totally get that. But for your own benefit, don't make this a one and done kind of thing. Revisit, revivify in the connection with the spaced repetition system. If you've watched all these in one go today, come back to one or two of them tomorrow. Then come back to one or two of them 3 days later, then a week later, to really make sure that you've learned everything, so that that final image, that one linked image of the brain that spiraled out to everything, you have this entire link system program linked together. The lists, the locations, the things we spoke about, the content that was delivered. Because if you think about it, you've had practice from the get-go at remembering using the link system, things that are said to you. Because I've been talking to you for ages at this point. So don't discount that. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you very soon for the next one.